General aviation is all civil aviation operations other than scheduled air services and non-scheduled air transport operations for remuneration or hire. General aviation flights range from gliders and powered parachutes to corporate business jet flights. The majority of the world's air traffic falls into this category, and most of the world's airports serve general aviation exclusively. General aviation covers a large range of activities, both commercial and non-commercial, including flying clubs, flight training, agricultural aviation, light aircraft manufacturing and maintenance. General aviation in the world. Europe. In 2003, the European Aviation Safety Agency was established as the central EU regulator, taking over responsibility for legislating airworthiness and environmental regulation from the national authorities. United Kingdom. Of the 21,000 civil aircraft registered in the UK, 96% are engaged in GAR operations, and annually the GAR fleet accounts for between 1.25 and 1.35 million hours flown. There are 28,000 private pilot license holders, and 10,000 certified glider pilots. Some of the 19,000 pilots who hold professional licenses are also engaged in GAR activities. GAR operates from more than 1,800 airports and landing sites or aerodromes, ranging in size from large regional airports to farm strips. GAR is regulated by the Civil Aviation Authority, although regulatory powers are being increasingly transferred to the European Aviation Safety Agency. The main focus is on standards of airworthiness and pilot licensing, and the objective is to promote high standards of safety. General aviation in North America. General aviation is particularly popular in North America, with over 6,300 airports available for public use by pilots of general aviation aircraft. In comparison, scheduled flights operate from around 560 airports in the U.S. According to the U.S. Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, general aviation provides more than 1% of the United States' GDP, accounting for 1.3 million jobs in professional services and manufacturing. Regulation and safety. Most countries have authorities that oversee all civil aviation, including general aviation, adhering to the standardized codes of the International Civil Aviation Organization. Examples include the Federal Aviation Administration in the United States, the Civil Aviation Authority in the United Kingdom, the Luftfahrbundesamt in Germany, the Bundesamt für Zivile Luftfahrt in Switzerland, the Transport Canada in Canada, the Civil Aviation Safety Authority in Australia, and the Directorate General of Civil Aviation in India. Aviation accident rate statistics are necessarily estimates. According to the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, in 2005, general aviation in the United States suffered 1.31 fatal accidents for every 100,000 hours of flying in that country, compared to 0.016 for scheduled airline flights. In Canada, recreational flying accounted for 0.7 fatal accidents for every 1,000 aircraft, while air taxi accounted for 1.1 fatal accidents for every 100,000 hours. More experienced GAR pilots appear generally safer, although the relations between flight hours, accident frequency, and accident rates are complex and often difficult to assess.